For today, O-level E-Maths, we're doing a prelim revision. Sorry, we're doing an O-level revision. We're using prelim questions. We're using prelim questions from various secondary schools across Singapore. Okay, so we've got a few people on Instagram. We've got a few people on TikTok. I think we can start very, very soon, maybe in a few seconds' time. Okay, again, my name is Coach Nawas. My name is Coach Nawas. If you're joining us for the first time, this is our weekly Wednesday class, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Rain or shine. Okay, 1 hour completely free. Please follow us on all our platforms. This is MasterMaths. MasterMaths, we've got centers across Singapore. Okay, we've got classes across Singapore. I myself, I teach the Sec 2s and the Sec 3s. And on Wednesday, I do this secondary maths live stream. It's completely free. You can find us on TikTok and on Instagram. Okay, without further ado, guys, help me to like and share the video, please. Okay, without further ado, the question here, expand 3a minus b bracket square. Hence, given that 9a square plus b square equals to 10 and 3a minus b equals to 2, find the value of ab. So is the answer going to be A, ab equals to 6, B, ab equals to 2, C, ab equals to 1, or D, ab equals to -1? So what do you think the answer is? Maybe you should have a piece of paper in front of you. You should have your notebook with you. Maybe you can give this a go and tell me what you think the answer is. Okay, should it be A, B, C, or D? Okay, let's go through this in a couple of minutes time, alright? Okay, let me just check that everything's working. Okay, awesome. My pen is working, my iPad is working. Let's hope my brain is working today. Make sure you have your calculator with you. Make sure you have your pencil case, you know, your pens, your pencils, your erasers, everything you need to get through this lesson. Okay? Let's see, let's see if we've got any answers so far. Okay, no answers on TikTok just yet. Guys who are joining me on TikTok, give me a like, follow me please. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram. Wow, we've got 55 viewers on TikTok. I think people must be ramping up the preparation for the coming O-levels. Okay, I don't see any answers though. Anybody want to give this a try? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think it is? Okay, someone is saying is asking if it's C. Well, I have to work it out myself. Okay, I'm not sure myself. Okay, I've got 2 people saying it's C. Anybody on Instagram want to give it a try? Okay, let's go. Let's see how this is done. Alright, so firstly they tell you to expand 3a minus b square. So where am I going to do this? Okay, let's do it below here. So 3a minus b bracket square. Now you should know that when you expand 3a minus b bracket square, you're going to get 3 terms. Okay, you're going to get 3 terms. The first term is 9a square. Oh, wait, hold on. 9a square. And then you're going to have a minus sign. Why are you going to have a minus sign, guys? Because there's a minus sign inside here. So there's going to be a minus sign outside there. And then you're going to take 2 times 3a times b. And then finally you're going to end off with a plus b square. Okay, so this is going to look something like this. 9a square. 2 times 3a is 6a. 6a times b is minus 6ab. Plus b square. Can you see that? Okay, so they tell you that 9a square plus b square equals to 10. Can I rewrite this like this? I can I? I'm going to rewrite it like this. There you go. Still the same thing, isn't it? You just move the b square to the center, you move the negative 6ab to the end. Now, you know that 9a square plus b square is going to give me what? It's going to give me 10. Can you see that? So, powers of observation. So, this is equals to 10. And then, this is minus 6ab. And they also tell you this. This is the other clue they give you. 3a minus b equals to 2. 3a minus b equals to 2. Now, what is 3a minus b? 2. So, maybe I use a different color here, just to make it super clear for you guys at home. So, this is going to be 2. Okay? So, let's go back to purple. I like purple. So 2 square, that's 4. So 4 equals to 10 minus 6ab. We're getting somewhere, aren't we? So therefore, okay, put one big arrow here. Minus 6ab equals to negative 6. Okay, I hope you all can see this. Because if I subtract 10 from both sides, if I subtract 10 from both sides, I actually have minus 6ab equals to negative 6. And ab will now be minus 6 over minus 6, which is 1. Okay. So the answer for ab, 1. So those of you all who said the answer was C, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. You did it. So the answer is C. Okay, I give you all time to copy down. For those of you all who were not able to get the answer, no worries. Spend some time to copy the answer. Maybe I zoom out a bit so you can see the question again. I hope it's not too small. If it's too small, let me know. If it's too small, let me know. I hope you all can hear me loud and clear. This is the MasterMaths Secondary School live stream every Wednesday, 1 hour, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Prince of Singapore tells me to zoom. Okay, so I assume that means zoom in. Okay, I hope this is better. I can't zoom in too much because it'll cut off the sides of the screen. Prince of Singapore, don't mind, give me a like, share this video. Like and share this video, please. Thank you to all of y'all who are joining me. I have 50 plus people on TikTok. I don't have that many people on Instagram though. I need to improve my Instagram following. Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Time now is 8:10. Okay, we've got 6 questions to cover, so we should be moving on. Okay, so let's move on. The next question. I hope you all can see this. Okay, the font is a bit weird. Okay, the ratio of interior angle to exterior angle of a regular polygon is 5:1. Calculate the number of sides that the polygon has. Excuse me. Wow. How do we do this question? Okay, so option A, two sides. I don't think that's possible. How can a polygon have 2 sides? B, 5 sides. So 5 sides would make it a pentagon. C is 10 sides. That's a decagon if I'm not mistaken. And D is 12 sides. I'm not sure what you call a polygon with 12 sides. So obviously the answer cannot be A. Is it going to be B, C or D? Okay, maybe you guys give it a try and then we'll go through the question in about 5 minutes time. Okay, so again, for those of you who need a quick recap, when we talk about polygons, okay, remember it's the total no, what am I saying here? Hold on, let me catch my breath and figure out what I'm trying to say. Sum of angles. That was the word I was looking for. Sum of angles in an n-sided polygon. Okay, so if your polygon has n sides, the sum of angles will be n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Okay, sum of angles in an n-sided polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Excuse me. Wonder why I'm coughing. Okay, now there's this other formula that you need to know besides this. So this is one formula. I'll label that as 1. The other formula you need to know, maybe I'll use a different color for this one. Sum of, okay, I wasn't being clear here. This is sum of interior angles. Okay guys, interior angles, not exterior, because we have interior angles, we have exterior angles. So the sum of interior angles in an n-sided polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Let me just make this bigger a bit. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, then if we were to take the sum of exterior angles, of an n-sided polygon, this will always give us 360 degrees. Okay, so just these are the two things you need to know. Okay, sum of interior angles in an n-sided polygon. Sum of interior angles in an n-sided polygon, n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Sum of exterior angles in an n-sided polygon, 360 degrees. So if you have a regular polygon and you want to find the individual angles, you take n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying here. If you have a regular polygon meaning to say all the angles are of equal size. All the angles within the polygon are of equal size. You take n minus 2 times 180, that's the sum. You take that, you divide it by n. Okay, divide it by n, because n would be the number of angles as well. So if it's got 5 sides, it's got 5 interior angles and 5 exterior angles. Now same goes for the exterior angles. If you wanted to find each individual exterior angle, you take 360 degrees, you divide it by n. Okay, these are things that you can Google. I feel quite silly telling you all this. Okay, let's give you all another 2 minutes to figure this out, and then we can go through the questions. We can go through this question. Any answers so far? Many students I know refer to him, that's why. Thank you, teacher. Who are you referring to, Izzy? Okay, Prince of Singapore says 10. Okay, my Instagram only got 6 people lah. Switch off the Instagram better lah. No lah, just kidding ah. Thank you to those people who are joining me on Instagram. I think Instagram not so popular these days. I don't know why. Maybe we need to use a better phone for the Instagram. Okay, those who are joining, please like and share this video. Thank you. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, let me have a sip of coffee before I start. Okay, don't drink coffee at night, guys. You won't be able to sleep. Okay, ratio of interior angle to exterior angle of a regular polygon is 5:1. Calculate the number of sides that the polygon has. So very simple. What we do is we form an equation. Okay, form an equation. form an equation. Okay, so form an equation, and the equation must involve n. So you know that your interior angle is going to be n minus 2 times 180 degrees divide by n. This is each individual interior angle. Okay, and you know that your exterior angle is 360 divided by n, right? 360 divided by n. Now, which is bigger, the interior angle or the exterior angle? The interior angle is bigger, because it says here that the ratio of an interior angle to the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 5:1. Can you see that? 5:1. Meaning to say, interior is 5 times bigger than exterior. So how do I equate the two? I need to take the exterior and times it by 5. Okay, because the exterior angle very small. So the exterior angle very small, I times it by 5. Okay, now I work it out. So I will have 180n minus 360 over n. This one you expand this portion here, you will get like this. Equals to, now what's 360 times 5? Okay, 360 times 5, let me take out my trusty calculator. 1,800. Okay, so 1,800 divided by n. Okay, now this one divide by n. Can see the left hand side here divide by n. This also divide by n. This is an n. This is not h. This is n, guys. N. N here referring to the number of sides. So both sides divide by n. Can I remove the n for both? Sure, I can. So I take 180n minus 360. That gives me 1,800. Okay, now 180n equals to 1,800 plus 360. That gives me 2,160. And 2,160 divided by 180 will give me 12. Okay, guys? Now, so the answer is D. Now, can I confirm my answer? Sure, I can. How do I do that? Okay, what I can do is I go and find the individual interior angle of a 12-sided polygon. Okay, so if you trust Google, you can go to Google. Sometimes you can also use things like Meta AI. Okay, you can use AI to solve these kind of things, or to check lah if you're doing your own practice. So I will ask Google, what is the interior and exterior angle of a 12-sided polygon? So it says here that each interior angle of a regular 12-sided polygon is equal to 150 degrees, and each exterior angle is of a regular polygon. It's called a dodecagon. Okay, let me share this with you guys. Let me go to my Zoom. How do I share this? Share screen. Okay, can you see this? Can see, yeah? So a 12-sided polygon is actually called a dodecagon. I don't know how to pronounce that lah. It's equal to 150 degrees, and each exterior angle is 30 degrees. So one is 150 degrees, the other is 30 degrees. The ratio is 5:1. Okay, so let's stop the share. Let me go back to my notability. Okay? So the answer is n equals to 12. So those of you who got n equals to 12, well done. You got it correct. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. Okay. Here got no MCQ, unfortunately. Okay, also from Jurong Secondary, I assume, Jurong Secondary, yeah? In 2022, they asked this question in their prelims. Factorize 4ax square minus 4ay square plus 2bx square minus 2by square completely. Okay, I give you all some time to try it out on your own. We'll go through in 2 minutes time. Excuse me. Okay, for those of you who have just joined us, we are doing a secondary maths live stream every Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. My name is Coach Nawas. I'm one of the coaches at MasterMaths. Okay, we've got centers all over Singapore. We teach maths, we teach science. So if you're having trouble with your maths, with your science, you might want to sign up with us. Okay, it's not too late. If you're preparing for your O-levels, it would be good if you could sign up with us. If you don't have a tutor or you don't have a tuition center at the moment, perhaps you can join us and hopefully do well for your O-levels end of this year. Okay, so these are from some prelim papers of schools all over Singapore. Okay, let's go through this. Factorize 4ax square minus 4ay square plus 2bx square minus 2by square. Completely. Okay, completely, not halfway, Okay guys, so when we factorize 4 terms, guys, when we factorize 4 terms, we always go by this method of factorizing the first 2 terms followed by the next 2 terms. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Okay, so you look at the first 2 terms. The first 2 terms, you have 4ax square, you have 4ay square. So I'm going to pull out the highest common factor. What is the highest common factor here? 4a. So when I pull out the 4a, I'm left with x square minus y square. And then I'm going to look at the next 2 terms. So the next 2 terms, I would want to pull out 2b. I would want to pull out 2b. So when I pull out 2b, again I have x square minus y square. Now, after I have done this, I have to look at whatever is inside the bracket and ask myself a simple question. Are they the same? If whatever is in the brackets are the same, then I can proceed to the next step. What is the next step? You take the 4a and the 2b, the terms which are outside the brackets, you put them in another bracket. You put them in another bracket. Like that. And then you will put the x square minus y square in the bracket next to them. Okay? So am I done? How many of you all think that I'm done? Okay, if you think I'm done, comment done. D-O-N-E. If you think I'm not done, say not done. N-O-T space D-O-N-E. Let's see how many of you all are paying attention. So am I done or not done? Some people say done. Some people say no. No, okay. So not done, Good. So I think some of you all are paying attention, Okay. So why not done? Because I got this x square minus y square here. So this x square minus y square, I can further factorize it. How do I do that? I can do this. X plus y, x minus y. And in fact, guys, this 4a plus 2b also, I can pull out the 2. So it's going to look like this. 2a plus b, x plus y, x minus y. So this is what you call factorizing it completely. Okay, guys? So now we are done. Now we have done it completely. Okay, you cannot factorize further. Completely means I cannot factorize it further. Alamak. I cannot factorize it further. Alright? Done. Done that. Well done. When you go and have your steak, sometimes they ask you, what is your doneness level, sir? So for me, I like it medium rare, with a bit of the red liquid. I don't know if the red liquid is blood or not. I hope it's not. I like it a bit juicy. But some people, very strange. They go have a steak and then they like it well done. So we are done. So basically we are done. Okay. Sorry, if I make random jokes, it's because I'm trying to make the lesson a bit more lively. Maybe you all can let me know what's the potential of me becoming a stand-up comedian. Okay, let's move on. Wow, probability, man. Okay, hang in there, guys. Question number 4. Time now is 8:28 PM. We've still got half an hour to go. We got question 4, question 5, question 6. So far, I think all the 3 questions quite doable. If your O level going to be like this, I think many of you will get A1, A2. Okay, come. Let's find X and Y. Okay, so it says here a bag contains 150 chips. There are 60 blue chips, X red chips, and Y green chips in the bag. So 3 colors blue, red, and green. The probability of drawing a red chip is 7 out of 30. Find X and Y. Okay, come. Let's see if you can do. Okay, then if you get ready, you tell me X equals to what, Y equals to what, and then we see you're correct or not. Okay? 90. Mayflower, it's not from Mayflower Secondary. So those of you all in the Ang Mo Kio area, you know Mayflower Secondary. Guys, again, if you're joining us for the first time, please like and share my video. Thank you. This is MasterMaths Secondary live stream. Every Wednesday, free of charge. We don't ask for any payment. We just ask that you pay attention and give it a try. Maybe if you have nephews, nieces, cousins, can introduce them to us. Where's the Prince? Prince never answer. Braden Ng says 65. Wait, 55. EN exclamation mark Y55. X35 Y55. Okay. Cannot be what? 35 and 55. Wait, hold on. 35 and 55, that's 90. 90 plus 60. Okay, possible possible. Because 60 plus 90 is 150. Okay. I hope you all are benefiting from this. Okay let's give it a go I don't want to waste any more time. I also wanna. Actually, I haven't had my dinner yet. Quite hungry. But later I eat at this time. Later become fat. I don't want to become fat. Okay, what am I saying? Okay, bag contains 150 chips. There are 60 blue chips, X red chips, and Y green chips in the bag. The probability of drawing a red chip is 7 out of 30. So, probability drawing a red chip equals to, okay, so there are X red chips, right? So we take X out of 150. Okay, because what is the probability of you drawing a red chip? It is the number of red chips over the total number of chips. Okay, maybe I should write that down. Okay, wait, let me push this down. Is the number of red chips over total number of chips. Okay, so it's X over 150 because they say there that there are X red chips. Can see X red chips, and then they tell you that there are 150 chips. So x are 150. And this is equals to 7 out of 30. Why? Because the probability of drawing a red chip is 7 out of 30. You can see? So this thing equals to 7 out of 30. So now we can do something here, right guys? It's called cross multiply. Have you all heard of this term, cross multiply? X times 30, 150 times 7. So you will get 30x equals to 150 times 7, 1050. 1050. So x equals to 1050 divide by 30. So this is 35. Okay? So those of you who say x equals to 35, well done. You are correct. X is indeed equals to 35. Now, if x is equals to 35, then what is y going to be equal to? Well, if you have 60 blue chips, x red chips, and y green chips, and then now you found your x already, you found it to be 35. So what is your y going to be? Obviously, it's going to be 150 minus 60 minus 35. Tubo. So 150 minus 60 minus 35, which is 55, isn't it? Yes, it's 55. Okay. Can, guys? Okay, very simple probability question, so probability is one of those topics that actually people can score, but I think sometimes people, their English not so good, so quite tough for you to score probability, because probability requires you to understand the question very well. You need to read the question maybe several times and then really understand what's happening. Okay. Okay guys, let's move on. Question number 5. Shall we move on to question number 5? Let's move on. By the way, we have a Telegram group. If you have not joined the Telegram group, you can please join the Telegram group. It's t.me/mastermathssecondary/. Okay? Wow, how to do this question? Wow, simplify this. Indices, indices. Okay? So looks very complicated, Okay, I give you all about 5 minutes, Now it's 8:35. I'll go through at 8:40, okay? Okay, give it a try, guys. Give it a try. Thank you for all the likes you've been giving me. Thank you for sharing the video, sharing the content. We got 2 more questions for tonight, 5 and 6. If you just joined, give me a like, please. Jovan Chan says, I don't know, my math is terrible. Give it a try, come on. I think you are correct, no, Jovan. But I haven't done the question myself, But it looks like, looking at your answer, you might be right. Long time never do math already. Well, I've got no choice, I have to do math because I'm a maths tutor. I wish I could have left this all in secondary school. Coffee breaks has just followed me. I feel like taking a coffee break soon. Which part of Singapore are you all from? Maybe you can give me some comments. Which part of Singapore are you all joining us from? Or are you joining us from somewhere other than Singapore? Jovan Chan says he's from the central part of Singapore. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody near where I stay? I stay in Sengkang. Anybody in Sengkang? Northeast. I bet you stay in Punggol, right? JB. Wow, people from JB also joining me. Okay guys, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, we will go through this question. Someone here stays in Yishun. Okay. You old estate. How old is your estate? Bukit Panjang. One of those places that I don't like to go to. 1980s. 1980s Sengkang not around yet. Sengkang, Punggol not around yet. I mean, they were not HDB estates lah. Somebody on Instagram is from Pasir Ris. What's your name? EV Chun Liv. Okay, sorry. If I'm butchering your name, sorry guys. Yishun. Wah, 2 people from Yishun already. The most notorious place in all of Singapore. Okay, 1 more minute, we'll go through this question. Today the time like very slow like that. Usually question 5 it'll be like 8:50 already. Proud of it. Okay, I'm glad that you're proud that you're from Yishun. Okay, let's see what's the answer. So this is indices. So to do well in indices guys, indices. Okay, maybe I talk a bit about indices. So indices is the plural of index. Sometimes you all study maths, you all must also know like what these things are called. Cannot just practice without knowing what they are called. You must know what these terms are called. So this topic is the topic of indices. So when we talk about indices, we have the law of indices or the laws of indices. Laws of indices. So Singaporeans are law-abiding people. Singapore is a lawful country. Then indices also we have laws. So if you have not memorized the laws of indices, please go and memorize the laws of indices. Because if you don't memorize, then a bit difficult for you to do the question. Of course, this is if you're a secondary school student. If you're an adult, you want to memorize the laws of indices for what? Unless you want to teach someone lah. Okay. So let's see how do we do this. Okay, I just rewrite the question first. A to the power of 16 over B to the power of negative 6. And then bracket, then outside there's a 3 over 2. 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is a fraction. It's a improper fraction. So the laws of indices state that when you have a base, this is called a base with an index, and then you have a bracket, and then outside the bracket you have another index. What you must do is you must multiply the 2 indices together. You must multiply the 2 indices together. If you have a fraction like this, still same. You still got to take this one, take this index here, multiply this index over here. Take this index over here, multiply this index over here. Then one more thing you notice is, this index is negative. So what you must do is you must bring it to the top. From the denominator, you must bring it to the numerator. Because usually when we simplify indices, the practice is to leave it in positive indices. When we simplify algebraic expressions involving indices, I say again, when we simplify algebraic fractions or expressions involving indices, then we have to leave it in positive indices. Okay guys, so here we go. 16 times 3 over 2. 16 times 3 over 2 is equals to 24. And negative 6 times 3 over 2 is equals to negative 9. Okay? So now we are going to bring the negative 9 up. So it's going to look like this. When you bring it up from negative, it will become positive. Can? Simple, right? So easy. Why the questions from Jurong also easy? Anybody here from Jurong? Okay, so that's all lah. That's all. Didn't even take me 2 minutes can complete this question. What am I going to do with the rest of the time? Okay, so that's that. Can we move on to the last question? I think today maybe we finish a bit early lah. Or maybe last 10 minutes we can have some question and answer lah. If you all got any questions to ask me, can ask. I see if I can try to solve. Okay? Okay, let's move on to question number 6. Wow, this one a bit tougher. Mayflower. Okay, let's read out the question together. The mass m grams of a cylindrical clay. Okay, so let's draw a cylinder there. Cylindrical clay is directly proportional to the cube of its radius r centimeters. So, wow, this question already, it seems like there's mensuration involved. Mensuration, you all know this topic, mensuration. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly lah. Usually it's written like that, mensuration. And then there's also proportion. So they like to do this, O level, or they like to combine topic one. Okay, so the mass of a cylindrical clay is directly proportional to the cube of its radius. So that means it looks like this. Okay, this is the equation. Zoom lah. Like that. Where k is a constant, k is a constant. I write that down here. Constant. Okay, that means the mass and the radius can change, but the k will remain k. It will remain a number that cannot be changed. The mass of the cylindrical clay is increased by 700%. Calculate the percentage increase in the radius of the cylindrical clay. Wow. The final question, they give us one super tough one. Okay, come, I give you all this one. I think I need to give you all 5 minutes. No joke, this one quite tough. I also need to do a bit of googling, I think. Okay, so what is the percentage increase in the radius of the cylindrical clay if you're going to increase the mass of the clay by 700%? Okay guys, let's give it a go. See whether you all know how to do. If the screen is too small, I suggest you all screenshot and then you all zoom in lah. Because on my side I cannot do much because the font that was given to me is like this. It's in a PDF file. Okay, it's in a PDF file, so I can't increase the font. Okay, unless I have a PDF editor. I don't have a PDF editor. Okay, those who have just joined us, we are on our last question for tonight's live stream. It's a pretty tough question. If you have a piece of paper in front of you, hopefully you do. You have a pen and paper, please give it a try lah. See whether you can get the answer that I'm getting. Okay? Okay guys, we are going to go through the question in 3 minutes time. Okay, thank you to those who are following me and who are watching this live stream and you've got the answer. Well done. We'll go through in a while, in a short while. Already I can see people leaving the live stream. Maybe they're not willing to wait. Okay, 1 more minute and then we'll go through. So those of you all who are still doing, you got 1 more minute to try and complete the answer, complete the question, I mean. Okay, let's go through this. So it says here that the mass m-grams of a cylindrical clay is directly proportional to the cube of its radius r centimeters. Now the mass of the cylindrical clay is increased by 700%. Calculate the percentage increase in the radius of the cylindrical clay. So for something to increase, guys, it must have an original value and a final value. Agree? If I say, oh, my weight has increased by 10 kilograms, that means maybe previously my weight was 80 kilograms and now it's 90 kilograms. Must be all the late night eating lah, because I do live stream until 9 o'clock. Then after that 9 o'clock I hungry, I makan, right? No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, my point is, when they tell you that the mass... Alamak, why is this thing not working? Hold on guys, sorry. Slight technical error. Okay. So when they say the mass of the cylindrical clay, the mass of the cylindrical clay is increased by 700%, that means to say there was an original value and now there's a final value. Now when I say increased by 700%, it means that, maybe I write it down here, it has multiplied by 8. Okay? Or I can say final value is 8 times the original value. Okay? So for instance, let's say you buy shares, and you buy the shares at $10 a share, or make it simple, $100 a share. Okay, $100 a share. And then they say that, oh, the share price has increased by 700%. Wow, that means now your share, which was originally $100 per share, it is now $800 a share. It's gone up 8 times. So the final value is 8 times the original value. Some people see 700%, they think 7 times. It's not 7 times, it's 8 times. How to remember this? Okay, very simple. If I tell you, oh, the share price has increased by 100%. When you say increase by 100%, that means it's twice the value. Okay, can you remember? If I say increase by 100%, that means now it's twice the value. So if I say increase by 700%, that means now it's 8 times the original value. So what we do here is we say let M1 be the original value. Okay? And R1, okay, maybe I don't say original value lah, I say original mass. Let M1 be the original mass and R1 be the original radius. Okay, let's start with that. So now we know that M1 equals to K R1 cube. Okay? So M1, M subscript 1, there's a 1 next to the M, and R subscript 1, there's a 1 next to the R also. So that's the original mass, the original radius. So my K is going to be M1 over R1 cube. Can you see that? And remember, this is a constant value. I have to stress that. This is a constant value. Okay, so even though my M and my R can change, my K will remain as M1 over R1 cube. Okay, now what is the final value of M? So if M1 is the original mass, the final mass is going to be 8 times M1. 8 times M1, Okay, 8 times M1. So, wow, I got one more question, I think we cannot do question 7, no time. Okay, never mind. Let me add page. Okay, so what is your final radius going to be? Okay, so let's work this out. So now we put 8M1 equals to K R cube. Okay, and we're going to try to find R cube. So this will be 8M1 over K. And we know that K is this. Is M1 over R1 cube. So let's substitute that back inside. So this will be 8M1 over M1 over, so it's a fraction within a fraction, R1 cube. Okay, 8M1 equals to, R cube equals to 8M1 over M1 over R1 cube. Wow, looks complicated. Okay, never mind. Let's try work it out. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom with R1 cube. Okay, so that I get rid of that fraction in the denominator. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so I can cancel the M1, cancel the M1. So I'm left with 8R1 cube. Okay, so R will be cube root of 8R1 cube. That will give me 2R1. Okay, because you cube root the 8, you get 2. You cube root the R1 cube, you get R1. So meaning to say, my new radius or my final radius will be twice the original radius. Twice the original radius. So what's the percentage increase? The percentage increase will be percentage increase of R is equals to 100%. Okay? This question a bit tough lah. I'm not gonna lie. This question might be a bit tough. Okay? Okay guys. So anyway, all these notes will be uploaded in the Telegram lah. All these workings that I've done, all that will be uploaded in the Telegram. So if you can't catch what I've written here, no worries, join the Telegram group and then we will share in the Telegram. Okay, I got 2 minutes left. Let me quickly do the last question. They are telling me to solve 5 over 2 minus x bracket square plus 1 over x minus 2 equals to 4. So for this kind of questions, I need to firstly make the denominators the same. Okay, I'm going to have to make the denominators the same. Okay, 1 is 2 minus x, 1 is x minus 2. How do I go about doing that? Okay, very simple. This is what you do. Okay, so x minus 2, I can make it 2 minus x. How do I do that? I multiply it with negative 1. I multiply it with negative 1. But when I multiply the denominator with negative 1, I need to also multiply the numerator with negative 1. Okay, so now I have this. I can actually take out the minus here and put it here. So this becomes minus 1 2 minus x over 2 minus x square equals to 4. So what I've done here is I have made the denominators the same. Okay, I have made the denominators the same. I'm rushing through this a bit because I'm supposed to end at 9. I believe my TikTok will end at 9 o'clock. But never mind, let's just continue. So this will give me 5 minus 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times minus x is minus x. Minus means minus, that's plus x. Over 2 minus x square equals to 4. So this is 3 plus x equals to 4. 2 minus x square. So this is 3 plus x equals to 4. 4 minus 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times x, 4x plus x square. So this will give me 16 minus 16x plus 4x square minus 3 minus x equals to 0. So you will finally get, I need to add another page. Am I still on TikTok? Okay, great, I'm still on TikTok. Am I still on Instagram? Okay, wonderful. So simplify this. Okay, simplify this, you get 4x square minus 17x plus 13 equals to 0. So you can factorize this. You can put maybe 2x and 2x. No, you can't put 2x and 2x, sorry. You have to put 4x and x. So you use your cross method to factorize. Cross method to factorize. And then you can put a 13 here and a 1 here. And then this is minus and minus. So this should, when you expand it out, you should get back this. And then finally you get 4x minus 13 equals to 0. Or x minus 1 equals to 0. So x here is 13 over 4. Or x equals to 1. Okay? I'm sorry I had to rush through the last question, but yeah, I'm short of time lah. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. This is not secondary 2. This is actually O levels lah, prelim. But if you're in a pretty good school, they might give you this at Sec 2. I think they will give you it at Sec 3 though. Okay, Flip. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining in. See you next week. Same time, same place. This is MasterMaths. This is Coach Nawas signing off. Bye-bye.